Shut up, Saw. Shut up, Saw. Shut up, Saw. So you can't make me think about that song because I'm the strong one. I'm not nervous. I'm as tough as the crust of the earth is. I move mountains. I move churches. And I glow because I know what my worth is. I don't care how hard the work is. Got a tough indestructible surface. Diamonds and platinum. I find them. I flatten them. I pay what I'm handed.
So
I take what
that
Thank you very much, Lizon, for the resub. God, it's such a strong start, and then she goes right into I feel berserk as a tightrope rock in a 3-ring circus, and it's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, I guess he was just like so didn't want to reuse the word nervous because he like started the song with it, but she could have at least said I'm as nervous as a tightrope walker in a 3-ring circus. Why the fuck did she say berserk? Ah. Also, I just now realized that two songs in the two biggest songs in Encanto both start with "but," which it turns out is a very good lead into a song. It's a song from Encanto, which you should watch. I think it's a really good movie. I watched it again for the second time tonight, and I like it even more now. And I think it's a really good movie. But there's a lot of Lin-Manuel Miranda lines sometimes, and sometimes he just gets a little too Lin-Manuel Miranda up in here. He just can't fucking help himself. He's got to say, yo, I don't want to fight Cerberus. Was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't want to fight Cerberus? Under the surface, I think about my purpose. Can I somehow preserve this? That one's bad. That one's bad also. I mean, it's not like the worst, but I don't really like it. No, you don't understand. Like Golux, like it's fine in general, like that he wants to be a very clever boy, but you also can't say, yo, was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't want to fight Cerberus, because he didn't, and so he wasn't ever like that, and it sucks. And also, you don't need to have Hercules say yo. Bruno, I like wanted to do a whole video breaking down the Bruno song, because that whole sequence, like they're doing everything all the time, like everyone, obviously, like everyone likes the song, but there's so much going on. Like I had to watch it so many times before I noticed that at the end, when everybody's like repeating their lines together, Isabella is just going, and I'm fine, and I'm fine, and I'm fine, I'm fine, and she's clearly like distressed. Is really good. Hey, trying to chew on my cords? Ooh. Ooh. If you look at the movie, they're clearly thinking of the Disney Hercules. Wait. Did Hercules fight Cerberus? I guess he wrestled him. Well, wait, yeah, bring him. Yeah, he doesn't look in the movie. They show her like with a sword and shield battling Cerberus, you know, like Hercules do. Nope, not a thing he did. Yeah, you want to actually me some more about it? You want to tell me about how when you're a tightrope walker in a 3-ring circus, it's actually quite statistically probable that you are berserk? Actually, I have pulled a number of tightrope walkers in 3-ring circuses, and it turns out 9 out of 10 berserk as fuck. Lin-Manuel Miranda knows what's fucking up, man. They're being troublesome. Wait, six. I need to know right now if you said that without knowing that it's a Lin-Manuel Miranda line. I need to know, because that would be so funny. Anyway. Yeah, it's messy because they're bad lines. We wouldn't be having this messy conversation if they were good lines instead. Anyways, we have to go talk to that girl. Speaking of salty things, remember how Kim was mad at me for no reason at the end of the last one and I lost 2 of my good cop, bad cop points? We need to deal with that. You didn't know? God, it really is like an ultimate in Lin-Manuel Miranda line to say, was Hercules ever like, you know, I don't want to fight Cerberus? It's me, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Wait, I need to make sure this is the right save since we went and checked. Oh wait, this is Good Cop, Bad Cop 20. This is before that. Shit. Must be this one. Okay. What does puta madre mean? We can talk about what it actually means. Nah, I'm not gonna redo it. Whore mother? Okay. Wait a second. So, I mean, it's not like I was being offensive by making it farting mother. I was actually making it less offensive. So, consider. Okay. But it sounded like the puta madre is also a guy. Like that's what they call the main guy. That part confused me. Well, babies, get out of my clothes. That's right. The leader is dad mom. What? Oh, whoa. It's like it's something about this specific area that makes it struggle. No, it is. Papa mama. Yeah, here, wait, let me turn the resolution back down. Yeah, see, now I'm running normally again. Yeah, I just assumed it would be the whole whirling in rags if it was anything. Why is it just this one area of it? Like they, for some reason could never optimize wherever you start? Huh.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answered, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
She shouts.
I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere.
Well, yeah, we do see her on the roof. That's also true. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Extended stay suites. Wait, I saw that thing. She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. Whoa. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Well, yeah, but like there's other places in the game. Like if you think about the whole outdoor area with the various places it can lead into, that doesn't lag as much. There's something about this particular area that's like weird or unoptimized or some shit. Wait. The babies are playing on the thing. Wait, these cords are all fucked up. The babies did this. The babies did this. I like them. Okay, look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot. But not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems.
This is a really weird way to say that she brushes her teeth. Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
There's quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
He asked in a lowered voice. Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
I like the idea that paracetamol and histoperidol are in a language we can read, and then there's something that's in a language we can't.
Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Lieutenant nods and looks at the door. Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Is there something more interesting here? Electrochemistry. Wait. We definitely have shit that increases our electrochemistry. We know fingerless gloves for one. The pants, the tight pants increase our electrochemistry. Flare cut trousers, all, wait. They both increase electrochemistry? They do both increase electrochemistry. Either one's fine. Oh, this increases our electrochemistry. We gotta do it for the stats. We must do it for the stats. Okay.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs.
Just an image of
plus
me
an
changing
old
into this in
toothbrush
front of Kim
and-
in this bathroom. Okay. +1 chemical hangover. Boom.
A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters.
Okay.
Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing
Vyvanse?
here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
What's so exciting? Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
Yeah, wait. Oh, I guess I'm thinking of dexamphetamine. Because I know I've had ADHD meds I've tried that were like dexamphetamine and lisdexamphetamine. So is dextroamphetamine also just like an Adderall or whatnot?
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Take it in secret or just take it in plain sight. Close the cabinet. Yes, it's still always interesting to me that it's one of those drugs where it's like, yeah, you can get it for your ADHD, or it can be fucking speed. I mean, obviously that's why it's like, you know, restricted or whatever. I gotta change back right away. I gotta change back right fucking away. Here, we're going to do some official police business type stuff, so we're gonna dress like professional and shit. Where's my horrible tie? I have to have my horrible tie. Oh yeah, I forget how green it is. Oh god, the shirt, that's right, the shirt. There. Oh wait, no, these. I think this is the right mix of... Oh wait, no, not the fingerless gloves, not the fingerless gloves. There, professional. Dexamphetamine and dextroamphetamine are two names for the same substance. Okay. Oh. Of course, once I put the camera down there, they move up here. That way, please. Also, third baby, down there. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny sleepy eepy. Oh, I lost my chance for a hat? No! Baby. No, I don't need you to focus on my socks. Was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't want to fight Cerberus? Whoa. This bed has been hastily made. She has like a two-story room.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass. This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Like if she shot a guy through it. Perhaps. Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Kawaii. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them.
Ooh, I don't
from
see
the
this one
roof,
often.
picking them up in the air.
Move your hand. Fast! I only have 42%.
You catch a single white flower between your
Boom.
fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell.
Dried maybells.
The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance. Then takes a drag of her cigarette.
Hell
The
yeah.
lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Everyone does a little golf clap. They mean it.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
Girl, it's 10 p.m. Why do you need a coffee?
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body. Built long.
Don't be
lean.
weird about it. We're talking to a rape victim.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you got here. Or is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one. Proceed politely. Or no time for pleasantries. We have questions for you. Proceed in a rush. Nice view you got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north towards the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof,
Easy.
but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes,
Yeah, probably.
a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
That's me, baby. Wait, I need to move a little. Whoop. Ah, there we go. It has, or Disco Infernum. Or hell, you know not of which you speak. Or there are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place, a third place, much different from our world. Or no, I just trashed the place. Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I am Kim Kitsuragi.
Unknown.
I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Once a cop, always a cop, or I have very little idea of what I'm doing. Or that is unimportant to the case at hand. I guess I'll say once a cop, always a cop for the sake of the
Like
politeness.
riding a copacycle.
She takes a sip of her coffee. Copacycle.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
He sounds like he's trying to talk over something, like she's not going to hear him.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Thank you very much. A suggestion. What's your name, miss, for the record? Nice room you've got here. Or they tell us you've been through something difficult. Or what is this wild flower? Show her the flower. Or I notice your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. Or let's return to this later, miss. What is your name, miss, for the record?
Klaasje Amondu.
Oh yeah, they did say that. And where are you from? How old are you? What do you do, miss? What is your specialization? Can we take a look at your passport, please? Thank you, that's it for the record. And where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
Beep, if you want to come to my lap, you can come to my lap. Here you are. What is Oranje? How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, she's baby. What do you do, miss?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Orney's lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What is Orney's literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Orney's lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money. Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Well, baby's being very cry, but I just fed them a bit ago, so I don't know what he wants. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong, baby? Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Yeah. Nice room we've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the Whirling in Rags? You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there. Or that window is new, or I have other questions for you. What are you doing here in the Whirling in Rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
What's wrong? What's wrong, little baby?
The bills downstairs concur.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
You're on the Insulindian Isola. Here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
I'm not going to ask the other things yet.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
What is this wild flower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Damn.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
Okay, rhetoric. They tell me you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult?
Christmas cake.
I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss? Or have you been raped? Or forget about it. I don't want to talk about this shit. Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
It's 10 p.m.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's evening, miss.
Is it?
The sun sets in the sea, long shadows pass over the plaza below.
It is evening. Time flies, man.
She looks into her coffee cup. So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us? Or are you sure you weren't raped? Or what did happen between you and the victim? Or what can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age? Or what did they hang him for, if not rape? Or why was there a bullet in his head? Or how do the Hardy Boys know you? Or thank you for telling me all of this, miss. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
You mean like a birthday party? Or what kind of partying? Point to your bloated face. The kind I do. Or I don't get it. What do you mean partied? The kind I do.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
No one parties harder than me or harder than this. Keep pointing to your face. I didn't know it was physically possible. Hell yeah, I'm saying that one.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Eye color, I think. Yeah. Kim asked Joyce to see if she secretly knew that guy better than she let on, and
What did
she
you do
passed the test.
when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Baby, this combo is inappropriate for you. You can't listen, baby. You can't listen, baby. You can't listen, baby. You have to cover your ears. You were lovers, or were feelings involved, or understood? Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She taps on the roof with her 10-centimeter heel. Damn.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Yeah, that's some big heels. Titus asks you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
Oh, warming her hands. Okay. It must have been hard for you, point to the yard, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Ah.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Before we go on, if it's snitching, then why do it? Or the caller's voice was disguised. The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Damn, she's good at this.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Oop.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
You're welcome, Logic.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Baby's still crying. I'm gonna go get some food, I guess, because apparently he still wants it.
Hunger?
Towel.
Hunger?
Hey.
Hunger. Hunger? 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 Bong.
Abba.
Hunger? 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 Bong. Hunger? 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 Hunger?
Was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't want to fight Perbrits?
Hunger? Bong. Hunger? Hunger?
Damn, y'all are on a roll. Seems like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Abba.
Thanks.
Hunger?
She manages a smile.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She's run out of cigarette. Time to light a new one. How do you see him? Or I see him as me. Or better conclude this part of our talk. How do you see him?
You don't want to know.
He looks into the pack. It's light green, then pulls out a ciggy. Better conclude this part of our talk.
Oh, yes.
The young woman dips her cigarette into the lighter's flame and inhales. What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
So like maybe like someone just wanted them to escalate things.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
There's a silence. Her brows meet in the middle for a pained frown.
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
Thanks, drama.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
Sylvie.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Here's my stats, Saw. For whatever mysterious reason you need to see them, Saw. Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Here. How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Did you have to ask that? Kim? Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Damn. That is an accusation. Thank you for telling us all this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go. A little thing. I did not ask about the window yet.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
+1 slight confusion about Bolet. But it's white. Is this what you wanted me to do this for, Saw? Oh, this is a pretty good nom-noms they did. You think so? Let's talk about this so-called assault. I need to talk to you about your room again. Let's return to this
Why
later,
not?
miss.
I'll be here until 11 p.m. Drinking coffee, most
That's in
likely.
literally 2 minutes.
Kingdom of Conscience. The kingdom of conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
I love Big Brother. Bonuses. Moralist dialogue options heal +1 morale. Learning cap for volition raised to 5. Learning cap for logic raised to 5. Boom. Excellent, excellent.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too. Me? What did I do? I'm merely a master thespian. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore.
Oh my god, or what? Or I knew something was off. I knew something was off.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it sooner. It takes conscious effort on your part.
Which ones exactly are affected? Or how did this happen? Or does this mean she's been lying to me? Or what is her plan? Or I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it. Does this mean she's been lying to me?
Yes. Mr. Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
Can I trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair.
That's my boy volition.
But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with her.
Mm-hmm.
A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles.
Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume. All of them.
Damn.
Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's the most compromised
You wanna
one
fuck.
in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
Damn. How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
Yeah, I like the idea that they know what their profiles look like.
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn them normal again?
No,
What use is this then?
it's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
What's her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious.
Yeah, I bet I do.
See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Yeah. Miss, are you manipulating me? Or don't say anything. Just close your eyes and let the moment pass. Miss, are you manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
I need to talk about your room again.
Yeah,
That window's new.
it is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
the lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there,
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
she says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss. Or, it was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard? Or, no further questions. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir.
She takes a drag.
It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The anti-star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a
Narkomania.
corpse.
The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist. You seem to have, among other things, Preptide. That's all as far as that goes in. You've got an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
She takes a drag and smiles. You seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites.
Oh,
It
baby, you're
cures
really
many
stinky.
ailments.
Please tell me you don't have, like, poop on your feet. No, I don't see any. I guess you just got a stinky butt. You just got a stinky butt. Oh, the stinky butt, baby. Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
That's all as far as that goes then.
Very funky.
She takes a drag, looking you straight in the eyes. I have other questions for you.
All right.
She takes a long, pensive drag of her astramenthol. Oh, babies are still crying. Why are they still crying? Let's return to this later, miss. And then where's this one go?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where does this lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefreiter.
He makes a note. Why are you telling me that?
It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof with your foot. Boom, boom.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
See, the main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation. I could say something, but I'm not going to because I don't gloat. See, they're merging into a stereo investigation.
I hate it when that happens.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy. Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door...
We're forcing her to stay on the roof. Wait, physical instrument? No, endurance is what gives me more health. Yeah, I know. There's a lot to do and to speak about.
The same small, heavy door.
Well,
No lock in sight.
it's white check.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
The door has withstood your demolishing attempt. There must be another way in.
I have a crowbar.
Below, in the union box, was there something behind the window? In the hawthorn branches, brushing against the glass.
Union box. What?
No one knows. It is a fleeting feeling.
Huh.
This window is pristine on the inside.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Kim in a sec. I want to look at the thing before I forget about it because I'll forget about it. Hardy boys have gone to bed. You see hawthorn bushes outside.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known. Or I have reason to doubt my ability to see through her lies. I'm gonna say the latter.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid, or something is off here, or whisper, I know she's manipulative. I know she's manipulative.
So you said to her, what did you mean by it?
Oh, that's right, I did say it out loud. She has half my skill set compromised singing her tune. My assessments of her are untrustworthy.
She seemed forthcoming to me. Unusually so. Being forthcoming with some things is a good way to obscure other things. But I wouldn't call myself compromised.
Perhaps that's because you are, or, well, I am. Well, I am anyway.
I am not easily swayed by young women. But on the other hand, the best liars are candid. And she was candid.
The lieutenant seems oddly sure he is not compromised. Not psychologically, at least. Is it hubris?
Oh ho ho ho.
Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back soon enough.
Oh ho ho. I'm gonna see if I can check. Because it would be over here. But I can't see here because of the perspective. The murderer knew about my viewing angle. Shit, she's smart. Fuck. Shit. Alright, let's go eat B. Good night's sleep is the first step to solving crime. Yeah, That's right. We're not sleeping here tonight. Yeah. I mean, I could sleep here tonight if I wanted. But yeah, why did someone ask if were you looking for the thing in the new box? It's an interactable in the room. Wait, I interacted with the window. And it said that it was some kind of plant. Oh yeah, I guess I can't quick travel inside. Oh, I can actually do that instantly. Is this my home?
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Unlock the shack door with the key.
I'll be sleeping in my room in the whirling. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Enter the shack. Are you sure you don't want to join me?
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
What? You're right, beautiful things do make people happy, or oops, it's a fashion faux pas, discard the thought, and the shoes. You're right, beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
This is the excuse it's giving me to give me the ultra-liberal thought?
They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market ideology.
What? That's it? Oh, +1 to indirect modes of taxation. Huh. Wait, so what are the other ones that said something weird? I was just trying to look professional. Kingdom of Conscience. Oh, but I already have that thought, I guess. Wild.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I guess these thoughts just like to happen in a sleeping area. I like regular normal things, or oops, it's a fashion faux pas. I like regular normal things.
I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
I actually needed that. Hey. You see the waves, the sea, a church? Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac from 39. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. The floorboards creak under your step.
An old mirror
I have so many
hangs on the wall.
thoughts.
You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression
I can still work on the expression here.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
My new hangout where I could silently sit, drink, and die while looking at the waves roll in. Or my forward base for the coastal part of the operation. Or it's free, that's good enough, I could live here. Or it looks like this is my new home, wonder where the old one went. My forward base for the coastal part of the operation.
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the birds, a wooden boardwalk filled with abandoned stands, tables and benches, echoes from a long-lost time. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall.
That's me. Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation. Or, no wait, I changed my mind, I wanted to choose again. Thank you, strange sensation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
Yeah, and it's good.
The bed is comforting, if
Oh wait, not yet. Korojev jacket. This swanky checkered jacket flatters your form in a way that makes you feel the fun kind of serious. It has really nice roomy pockets too. Checkmate. Oh, is that supposed to be like what's the famous chess player? Kasparov in Paddington. Kasparov.
the bed is comforting.
Wait. Yeah, Dr. Chess.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
That's right. That's just that. Okay, so under the floorboards. Oh.
It's getting cold, this late.
Hmm.
The bed is comforting.
Go eat.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Wowza!
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark.
I mean, I'll take it if I'm sleeping.
You're one fine instrument, brother.
Yeah.
All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner. And
recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Oh, good to know. 6 minutes. Spinning in eternity, or spinning on empty, or spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming? Spinning in eternity.
on and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold There are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces.
Sounded like you said plotted.
Turning. Changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it.
Nice.
Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voices, or the rain, the snow, I don't want to, it's beautiful. Or the endless visions, erase them. The rain, the snow, I don't want to, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up
Summoning.
litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
So what?
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world. But what if I want to be the agent of nothing? No, I don't want to be the crab man.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin.
Whatever.
I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class. For the greater good.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time we won't fail, pursue thought. Or we're making progress, measured, steady progress, pursue thought. Or forget politics, I'll never sleep if I keep on like this. Wait, but am I not sleeping? We're making progress, measured, steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
Hey, he said the different line. It says that he doesn't see that it's the world that's changing him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
What?
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
Fuck yeah,
Do
Evolution.
it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Fuck yeah. Healed my morale.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
What is it?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here.
No shit.
An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. What will those guys come up with next? Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control.
Well, yeah.
The center isn't holding. And despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Wait, I thought things were going pretty well. Or let's get right to it. What needs to be done? Or not my problem. Discard thought. I thought things were going pretty well.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks. But who's focusing on the big questions?
I assumed the most qualified and highly credentialed people were taking care of that stuff. Or, this really doesn't sound like my job. Or, what am I supposed to do? This really doesn't sound like my job.
Open your eyes. Stop getting distracted by details. It's time you started focusing on what really matters.
What am I supposed to do?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
What exactly is la responsabilité? Or I thought I was assigned assigning responsibility for the murder. Or, all right, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility. Proceed. What exactly is la responsabilité?
The most awesome, terrible thing. It is human nature to crave la responsabilité and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
All right, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize la responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority, like a committee.
Do we really have time for all this? And who should sit on this committee? Or, it sounds like too much responsibility for me. I don't want it. Or, do we really have time for all this?
There's always time to follow best practices. Once someone's decided to cut corners for the sake of expediency, who knows what else they're capable of? Swift, decisive action.
And who should sit on this committee?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez. Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start. Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
And what happens once we've assigned responsibility?
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors. Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee.
What Standing Committee?
Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
I mean, it seems like I want to accept all tasks generally. Why say no when they could go somewhere interesting? I'm prepared to take on this awesome burden, accept task.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Do it for the content. I better be able to talk to Kim about la responsabilité. Okay, wait. I'll just walk around like a little bit and see if something happens to pop up. I don't remember where the floorboards fucking creaked. Think I remember that shit? I don't remember shit. Okay, we go. Oh, fine. Y'all want to see cursed shaved Harry? I guess we could also see what happens if we fail.
On the table, you see a bowl of water. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Feel your clean-shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly
You
so.
are shaving the right
The water
color.
reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
I don't
you
think
almost
so.
look like a professional.
No, I
The
don't.
beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace.
Kim. Kim.
Yes?
Kim, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
What is it? You can tell me, Kim. Or I know. Stunning, right? Or I knew I shouldn't shave. I knew it and I still did it. What an idiot. What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the... Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Oh my god. Awesome. Wait.
Yes?
Okay. Kim, we need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
Good, we're on the same page then. Or what do you mean? What do you mean?
If you ask me, it's high time for you to set aside these frivolous side tasks and focus 100% of your energies on the case before us.
No. I mean like la responsibility. You know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stability? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
Point to the ground for the murder. Point to yourself for my disaster of a life. Spread your arms wide for this whole situation. I feel like this has to be the right answer.
Now I understand.
The lieutenant nods his head gravely.
Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility?
Yes, exactly. Or how did you know? How did you know?
Simple. Because moral intern types love to form committees. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee. You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villodront, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first, you might need to speak with his...
No, I don't want to talk to that guy
companion.
again.
Now, was there anything else?
Oh, this is still locked. Nothing. Also, can I try to remove the expression yet?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with...
Alas, still locked. All right. So, I guess we gotta talk to the Hardy Boys some more. And of course, there's all these things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's Andre? Hey. Step away from the kinema.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
His... It says the young man with piss written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan. Fuck the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
And I, Kim, take threats directed at my beloved car very seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and on the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Shut the fuck up, Roderick. What a douchebag. Who are the skulls? Or do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Point to the yard. Or do you guys know Cindy the Skull? Or what's with the jackets? Or okay, I will say what's with the jackets?
What about them?
Here's the blonde youth. Why does your jacket have just written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And I guess it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
E do like piss.
Forget about it. He throws a long glance at the kinema. Well, talking with you has definitely been something. Fucking bite.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Wait, I can definitely get higher empathy. I don't think I have the thing in my hand. Yeah. And I think I might have empathy glasses. Yeah. Empathy, put yourself in the place of me. That's right, another man's shoes. Okay.
Stuck in the rain
You
in
can
a
talk to me,
traffic
your
jam,
friend
man.
Paddington.
What's on your mind?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3. Literally anything else but a 2 or a 3 would have succeeded. Man, you look sad. What's going on with you?
I'm okay, man. Just the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
The man recedes into his days of words.
Maybe the full-on, direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Well then. God damn it. Yeah, it would be nice if they made it easier to find certain clothes. Okay, let's see. I'm scared about how this is gonna go.
It's you again.
Yep.
What is it?
All right, my partner. Klaasje said she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Ooh.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
Liz, did you actually go to law school?
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Crazy, what are you talking about? She was very lucid. Or I did think that, yes, that she's a little crazy. Or cut the bullshit. She told me the truth. I'm gonna say the last one.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
I didn't.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus
You
Hardy,
tell him.
are going to be buried.
Oh,
Am I
Titus.
understood?
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Excuse me?
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
He turns to Titus, who's still
Here,
breathing heavily.
jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is
I
their
didn't say he was
last
innocent.
play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. Or, so what's on this tape? Or, so where did you get this tape? Or, where can I listen to this? Or, that's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation. Why should I care about the tape? So what's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
Door gunner. Where'd you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you've bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then? It's the lady.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Okay.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
His voice echoes like thunder in the small room.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
He repeats calmly in a hushed voice.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
That's what I was thinking.
Don't forget your tape, lawman.
Pushes the little
Compliments of
tape
Titus
towards
Hardy.
you. Fine, I'll listen to it. Or leave the tape. No thanks, Titus. I can get this wrapped up better without it. I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
I'm going to take off now. The way that he's posed is very funny. I want to wait till after I've listened. Oh wait, but my room. I can't go to my room. Unless I pay for it tonight. Kim.
Yes?
Kim, you made this harder than it had to be, Kim. Oh!
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken. The machine was made in Revachol.
I guess it's unlocked during the day.
Called Le Mercier. Their logo depicts the triple-towered Delta skyline.
Shut up.
There's no fixing this one.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Yeah, any ideas? Or it's not my fault. Any ideas?
My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff.
He better not have the tape player but no speakers, because we can't afford those sneakers in order to get speakers. Bam. Hard boys. Hard boys. I can interact with it. Oh, I can also interact with the dried Maybells. Attach that right? Wait, oh, that's that right.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What's this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Kim, I found a flower. Kim, do you know anything about this flower? Look at this flower I found, Kim. Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. You stare at the great door gunner Megamix. If only you had a boombox. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
Okay. Boop. Gart, I bet you have a tape player down here somewhere for the karaoke
was
purposes.
There something you needed?
That's another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Gart, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Maybe I am a cook, or I have a search warrant, but there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen, but I'm really hungry. But there may be some pertinent to the investigation.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
He changes his mind.
Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
I mean, he knows we've already been in the kitchen. We've talked about Blue Door. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretch. Do I want to rat her out? She's pretty fucking sus. I'm not gonna snitch on her yet.
Yes?
Not yet. Yeah. Oh.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Oh.
The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Look out the window.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
The big guy looks behind him. I need you guys to hand the key to me, or can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing? Or Titus, can you hand the key to me, please? Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table.
Thanks, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Hell yeah. Thank you, not to the old man. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the union box window? Look at the key in your hand. I wonder what door it opens. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Fair. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the union box
Didn't
window?
even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Yeah. I can go in the window. No one can stop me. I'm in the kitchen. These tomatoes are so thinly sliced, you can see through them.
You see a
For the
heavy
workshop
stool.
spare key.
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages.
I can't believe this key was just sitting there for that long and nobody noticed.
Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Thank you very much. Watcha! What's this? Pinball. The pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords. This pinball is white de ora. The black glass shows a female figure in the morning. A note, NB, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Non-binary key.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for two people to fit in.
Nougat.
The maintenance card under the control panel
What the
reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
It says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
The elevator was last maintained in the future? 88. This elevator... I'm gonna say that one.
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
That's disappointing.
If some form of time travel becomes possible in the future, I doubt its inventors will use it to repair elevators in Martinez.
Lieutenant responds with a grave voice. Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Can't believe it.
A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
I wonder what this elevator was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps on the glittering light bulb. Oh, on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Close the doors and go up. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Yeah. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Yeah. It goes to the door upstairs. Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Pinball maker's coat. +1 empathy. +1 hand-eye coordination. Empathy. Put yourself in place of me. M. Kniflocks Blues. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone called M. Kniflocks. M. Kniflocks. Seems like something that would be like a pun. M. Kniflocks. My knife locks. Knife locks. The name is stitched into the silk lining. It smells of moth and ancient engine grease, but fits you perfectly. A strange, lonely emotion fills you when you tighten the belt around your waist. Shut up. Don't remind me. The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now.
The way he inflected it, like we've been looking for someone who brought 40 faulty pinball machines to... Wait! He didn't... Oh, faulty. I thought he said 40. But, you know, it's like, I don't think we've been looking for that.
The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
But this used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot. Oh, stretch.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the artists bang away at it.
Looks like they gave up on fixing... oh, finish that.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two. Let's have a closer look then. Crowd study the footprints.
Large prints, most likely made
Look
by
at
boots.
me.
The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
Sole could be bigger than vamp. Oh, I guess vamp is like the not sole part of the shoe.
One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
The prints look like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
He points to the elevator doors in the corner, and he points to the barred door. This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the Hanging Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
This doesn't look like the worker boots from the Hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Get up, conclude.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week, too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. That's a little smile there. In the dark of the workshop.
I don't know why we would assume this was connected to our case other than the fact that it's a thing in the video game.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind Klaasje's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's move on. We don't know if he was shot from the outside in or the inside out, so it's possible this would become part of a thing where, you know, it's like, did Klaasje do this shooting from in her hotel room? And we're like, no, someone else had access from outside and could have done the shooting from outside in. It depends on which way the glass broke, which unfortunately we can't tell. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other. A tiny hole. Tiny hole.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see Klaasje's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Wait, so she's actually like currently fucking a guy? Right inside, bathed in drugs and dirty linens. Yeah, I guess so. No? Oh, like I'm just imagining something like that? Okay. What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. They're sensationally unnatural.
Finish thought.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Lightly punch the door once more, just in case, or so what's on the other side, or unbar the door, leave, or let the door remain barred, leave. I don't want to unbar the door because, you know, like then someone could claim, hey, there's free access to this scene. You don't know. You don't know. Blessed stereo investigation.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the dust of the white Deora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
Get him. Get him. I can say, what's white Deora? Or how about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball? Or let's move on then. How about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Think Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi!
So now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes his glasses off and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
Wait, but I still can't remember anything else.
Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman.
You don't seem to really like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science-fiction, and historic romance franchise.
Stop saying it more fancy.
It is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
How did you...
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Lame or okay. Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide.
Typical newbie cop work.
End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
He had to pull a hello fellow kids with a pinball. I'm gonna call you Pinball now, or I'm gonna call you Kimball now, or don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim, or you're Lieutenant Kisaragi to me. Wait, so that's why you didn't talk to Kuno.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Don't worry, we already finished it. Or wait, I guess there's some more things we can click on. Money. $5 fucking.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
He gets a little sad if you insist on Lieutenant Kisaragi. I made the best choice for my little Kim. My little Kim. Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Point to the machine.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh, great.
Lieutenant size.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated.
Shit. Oh my god, that scared him so much. The thing just fell out. It's okay, babies. It's just a phone calling. It's okay, babies. Please. Yeah, but he wants us to call him Kim because we're such good friends. We're such good friends. It's okay. It's okay. They went back to there. That's like a very tried and true sneaky baby place. Babies fucking love to go back there.
Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Oh god, it costs $1. I have to pay with $1 coin. Insert coin.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he? Look, he's kind of like looking in interest. Or I'm pretty good at this. Continue playing. What kind of guy was he?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels.
I assume something like that.
Nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not cool. Or technically the human beings are at the top of the food chain, so that is not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
Hateful little man.
But you seem to be having fun.
He nods at the machine. I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through.
And?
Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Kim, it can be done. Just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
They doubled up this part. It's too late, right? Like I would have to. I can't do it now, can I? Use a skill point, just like how I can't switch out my gear. I can. I mean, it's not gonna help much. Reaction speed 2 is pretty rough, though. Reaction speed 2 is pretty rough. It's not real pinball unless I'm letting it trick me into an investment that can't possibly pay off, buddy.
How if you can't even see it? The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. It killed itself to spite you.
Typical.
There goes nothing, finger boy. The machine is dead and silent.
Alas. Damn you, goats. Guard, 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 guard. Guard, 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 guard.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I saw a thing.
Another thing. Great.
Or what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He controls his excitement well.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead, or pinball machines, a pinball workshop, or nothing, the black gaping maw at the end of time. Pinball machines.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game, or didn't check pinball isn't relevant to the investigation, or didn't check pinball's stupid. Why, do you want to play?
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He appears to be making a calculation in his head.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
Thinking of turning this place into a pinball arcade? Or if you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. C-suite shit. Beat your chest. I'm a disruptor. Or I feel a capitalist plot coming up. Thinking of turning this place into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. Well, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now.
There's a people in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Klaasje's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Wait, but what if it's a bullet hole? You shouldn't tamper with it.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
Shit. I hope that wasn't a bad idea. Well, since I'm such good friends with Gart, Klaasje's in room number 3. She naked the full 9.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
Yeah, I bet you didn't want it to be her. Or, well, anyway, mystery solved. I don't like loose ends. Or you have Lena. Lena's a good customer. Well, anyway, mystery solved. I don't like loose ends.
Yeah, neither do I. Thank you for telling me, I guess. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad then.
Yes?
That's not too bad then. My frowny ears. My frowny ears. Oh yeah, we have to talk to my loser friend.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
The way he says it. Oh, what's up? Is this what CJ's spoiler text is? I can't believe this shit. To talk to Egghead. Oh, right. Okay. I can't believe this shit. I wonder if he's more important if you're like doing badly on making progress on the case. Yeah, we met him, the fucking idiot. He adjusts his hair. We need to go talk to the Egg. No, it is on me for forgetting that I need to go back and talk to Egg and other guy. Eh? Nanikore. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you. Damn. Okay, wait. That's the door. Oh. A school of fish huddled around the fence post, then scattered into the dark. Blurple bubble? Boop. 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 Too much money. Whoa! Whoa! Blurple. Oh! Purple. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revachol, hopefully. Oh! This is someone's home away from home, just like yours. Alright, Egghead.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret,
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you? Or I don't know what to say to that. You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Okay.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
New task. Solve the egghead puzzle.
The young man with the tape.
This is
The
hardcore.
original Skibbity toilet. Say nothing.
Hardcore!
He'll say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case, or you said that before. What is this Yakokata, the place to be? Or why is it? What does that mean?
Yakokata is a hardcore place.
Yakokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer.
God, just kittens when they're looking at things. Considering.
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Excuse me, Goluk, that goes to weight, not admissibility.
Back to the heavyweight jam.
Says the young man with the tape player and the large boyadero boots. Lung-shaped tree sprouting on his silver belt buckle.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger. We're close. True, hard, full.
We're close.
Car. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega.
All right.
Here comes the night. We're close. True, hard, full, car.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural, Gutwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gutwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje,
Oh my
where
God.
Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
So this is the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing?
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you've rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
Yeah, I'm a major egghead. Or your friend Excel mentioned him. Or no, it was just a turn of phrase. Yeah, I'm a major egghead.
Wow!
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
He begins to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Oh! Is that why they call you Egghead? Because... Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The Advent?
I see. It all makes sense.
We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core! All right! Yeah!
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music. In
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feverish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't. So hardcore!
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah! We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah!
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy? Or I think I'm also a party boy. What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
Okay, thanks, dude.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. We're close. True. Hard. Full. Core.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Internally
Say
coherent.
nothing.
All core. All right.
Say
He
nothing.
furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question, or that would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic. I'm gonna say the latter.
But there was a question? We're close. True.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
I still say nothing.
All core. All
Say nothing.
He furrows his...
Hardcore.
I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Okay, once more.
True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All core.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore.
So hardcore.
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Wait.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Yeah.
This young man adds a... Or maybe it's not a
The
Yeah!
Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
He missed one A.
You missed an A there. I yelled mine with 6 A's, so you have to yell it with 6 too. You missed an A there, but that's okay. I'm a pretty lenient cop.
It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice.
Amazing.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Nord. Good.
Skins show through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater. In front of him, an old toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Oh, fine, I'll go back in a sec. His hand through the air, which is combed back in mock seriousness and continues to fill with some gears. Alright, back to work.
Close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore is internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah! The question is, what is the question?
Oh wait, that's right.
But
That one ends. Okay, wait.
Be close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata. The place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case.
It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel. We're close. True. Hard. Full. Core. Hardcore. Hardcore.
Nothing,
Internally
nothing,
coherent.
nothing.
All core. All right.
Say
He
nothing.
furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns, then starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music? Or are you a thought reader? Or why are there lungs on your belt buckle? Well, I assume that's a DeLorean thing. All right. Goodbye, Egghead. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's hyper hardcore, or it's super hardcore, or it's only ultra hardcore, or it's proto, not hardcore at all. It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop! I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? Or try to think if anything could make it harder core? Or wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police. Or I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra. Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Try to think if anything could make it harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
He laughs and shakes his head. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
The young man is bursting with anticipation. Nothing. Me being the police isn't going to help us, or actually is more likely to hinder us, or, and I have a job to do instead of this absurd idiocy. Bye. Actually, is more likely to hinder us?
Oh. Uh-huh.
Nothing. Me being the police isn't going to help us.
Oh.
I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra.
Yeah!
He's not even the slightest bit disappointed. Physical instrument. Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing to make it harder core. I only have 2 physical instruments. I know this is so bullshit that we're getting so many goddamn.
All right.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art? Or no, art's for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this? Or discard thought. It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Damn, I like this very nuanced, very not at all biased take from the writers of video games. What would fit into the art world, I mean? Oh, would I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic. With that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic, perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Hold on, is architecture also art? Or I guess I have been feeling critical lately, or that's stupid, architecture is stupid. I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Or, okay, if 50% art critic is what needs to free me from rote repetition, so be it, opt in. Or no, I cannot risk another capo diversion. Capo diversion at this point. Go away. Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that?
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Okay.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and
Thought gained actual art degree.
And derivative artists. And right, go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Wait, whoa. Actual art degree. Temporary research bonus, -1 perception. Can't even look at this shit. A cop! Yeah, it's another capo type, the worst one, the most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. Oh no. I was gonna say, well, I do think this one is on brand for me in some ways, and I do have an actual art degree. Can't even look at this shit. Boom, boom. New task. I should, unfortunately, actually end it there. But I will say, oh yeah, because perception is our specialty thing. So we were looking about maybe playing hardcore Minecraft tomorrow, but I don't think we're gonna have enough people. So I guess we'll just have to keep Disco Elysiuming tomorrow. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's just too bad. Oh no. Golly gee willikers. Oh wait, I forgot. I do have one. No. Look, we're gonna get that Wompty Dompty Dom Center at some point. I do have one piece of show and tell. One moment. No, I guess maybe next time. But we went to Dave and Buster's, and I got a silly little Gengar friend.
Is not den popelen den letterbox, is it?
I hope not. And I wanted to show off my silly little Gengar friends. But thank you all for coming. I need to vacuum the carpet. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! 3 of them! 3 of them! Wow! Wow! Hasta mañana! Bye bye! I saw you say that shit about them counting as one Pokemon. You can't do that. You can't trigger my hatred for Mousehold. You can't turn this into that. You can't do it.